See there. I think now. I think y'all can hear me now. Hi. um, it's been a while. My name is Courtney, and I'm very passionate about helping women with invisible illnesses realize that you can still lead a pretty healthy and active lifestyle. It's just not going to be the one you had envisioned for yourself, but time marches on. I had to tell y'all, I do not know what in the hell is wrong with my body. It has just been a complete jerk since I got back from Alaska about a month ago, and it's not going away. I went in a while back. I don't know. A while back wasn't that long ago, but I went in and got Botox for my migraines, and well, because I let it go too long between, the therapeutic benefit dropped off, so I'm having to start over. So I'm still plagued with just miserable headaches. And then the other night, this is so stupid. This is so stupid. I am so old. I am so old that I could hurt myself by going to sleep. So I was really tired the other day. And I don't know, this is a week and a half ago or so. I'm so exhausted. Everything's running together. But anyway, I, I, I just sacked out. I was out like a light. I never fall asleep that easy. But I couldn't stay asleep. I was only asleep, honestly, maybe 20 minutes. And I woke up like, what in the hell? I somehow managed to flare up a trigger point underneath my shoulder blade, which means there's no way for me to work this thing out on my own. And it has been a freaking nightmare. And then, of course, that being so tight and out of sorts has made everything else tight. And then I had Friday off. I had plans to go up and visit my girlfriend for the weekend. And yeah, so I'm such a freaking mess sometimes, y'all. I don't know how I don't know how I can go on and keep smiling some days. I did not plan on plan on having Friday off. I did not plan on spending the day curled up in a ball, absolutely freaking miserable. But I get these. My diaphragm will get really tight. All the fascia locks up so bad, and it goes all the way around into my bra line, and I know this sounds melodramatic, but it feels like someone just cranked a steel cable really tight because it's just a band. It's like this wide. It's just a band of excruciating pain. And I was trying to stretch my back and trying to stretch my back. And it finally dawned on me, this isn't my back. It's my damn diaphragm. So I started working on my diaphragm, and it really helped. And it helped the nausea pretty quickly. But excuse my language, it's just been kind of a shit show lately. And I'm really mad because I had been doing so well down here. But that's life. That's life when you have two chronic pain conditions. What are you going to do about it? I just really try to make the best of it. I will tell you with all this going on, I'm still hitting my step goal every day. And I think today was my 77th day in a row. 77 or 78. I'm not sure, but I'm still at it at any rate. So anyway, that's why I haven't. Oh, and then my internet's been absolutely for crap lately. I don't know what my landlord and I were talking about. My landlord's a really nice guy. I like him a lot. We were talking about it the other day, and he's like, I have no idea. And I was like, dude, I don't either, but I can't, I got to work. I work remotely. I got to work. We got to get this fixed. And he called the internet company, and I don't know what was said, but all of a sudden it's working again. So anyway, that's why I haven't been on for a while. That's why I have not been on much for a while. But let's talk about 8 things. 8 things that you should remove from your life to make yourself happier. This information is from lifehack.org. I had to double check that. Number 1, excuses. You know what an excuse is? It's a lie that you tell yourself. It's a way out of doing something that you don't want to do, or it's trying to cover your ass for something that you've done that you shouldn't have. But you know what? Stop. You have to accept full responsibility for where you are, because if you don't, you're never going to be able to change it. The more you hide, I got to put things down. I should not have anything over here I can play with. The more you hide behind your excuses, the less progress you're going to make in your life. So if you're trying to get your shit together, stop making excuses. Number 2, you need to let go of the idea of perfectionism. It doesn't exist. You will make yourself crazy chasing something that you're never going to achieve. Perfectionism only exists in photo shoots. And that's so gosh damn fake. All of that is so fake. It's just ridiculous. You got to let that idea go. Number 3, fear. What does they say? Fear means face everything and run, or no, forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. That's it. But don't minimize yourself. You know what that is? I mean, truly, one of my online mentors, Brendan Burchard, talks about, oh, I can't remember exactly how he words it, but essentially, look, unless you're being chased by a lion, you don't probably have much to be afraid of. What we build up is fear. It's just our little fragile egos, not wanting to take any risks, not wanting to get, oh, don't do that. That might fail. But you know what? That might work. You don't know. And when you hide behind that BS that you're telling yourself, when you hide behind those fears, you're never going to make it anywhere. I hope you're happy where you're at. And yeah, I'm lecturing myself right now. I'll be real damn honest here. Number 4, you need to let go of the need to control everything. There is a great saying, and I wish I came up with it, but I didn't. God gave me curly hair to remind me that I can't control everything. I love that, because no, I cannot control the hair on my head. I just carry it around. It either looks good or it doesn't. There's nothing I can do about it. You cannot control everything. Things happen. You cannot control world events. Hell, you cannot control what other people are going to say or do. You can't even control what your loved ones are going to say and do. All you can do is learn how to control how you choose to respond. Now, to me, there's a big difference between reacting and responding. To me, reacting is that initial, oh, gosh, damn, you make me so mad, and you just blow up at that person. That's a reaction. A response is when you can take that emotional step back and kind of, okay, this person's being a horse's ass, but I'm not going to play into that. You can learn how to control that. And I say that as someone who, I'm not proud of it, but yeah, I can have a very short temper. I always feel bad if I lose my temper, but I can be pretty short-tempered. Number 5, if you want to be happier in life, you need to let go of a fixed mindset. You need to fall in love with learning. If you don't think you have anything to learn, obviously you're not going to grow. And if you're not going to grow, I'm sorry, you're not living, you're existing. If you can't be open to growth, I mean, truly, what the hell are you even doing? What's your purpose? What's your point? Number 6, we need to let go of the desire for overnight success, because short of winning the lottery, which is pretty small odds, it doesn't happen. People who are touted as an overnight success, there's a lot of hours of work that went in behind the scenes. A friend of mine who is very tech savvy, she got irritated with me years ago when she heard me say that there is no such thing as an overnight success. And she's like, well, what about all these tech millionaires and billionaires? And I said, it's not like they sat down at a computer and magically knew how to do all that stuff. They spent a lot of time learning those skills, learning how to do that stuff before they could make their millions and billions or however much damn money they have. So if you think you're going to be an overnight success, I got some rude awakening for you, because it ain't gonna happen. You're gonna have to suck it up. You're gonna have to put on your big girl pants. You're gonna have to buckle down. You're gonna have to do the work. It's just that simple. Nothing worth having is going to be free. It's just not. Number 7, if you want to be happier, you're going to have to let go of toxic people. Now, I'll be really honest. This can be hard for me, because if I've decided that I like you, if I've decided for whatever reason that I like you, I am going to give you so much benefit of the doubt. I will give you so much hope that when you finally hang yourself, you're pretty much hanging from the moon. Because if I really think you're a good person, I am going to make excuses after excuse after excuse for your bullshit. But you know what? That doesn't serve either of us. That doesn't do you any favors. That doesn't do me any favors. And you know, at the end of the day, life is too short for nasty people. And for those of you who are dealing with health issues, you don't have the time, you don't have the energy, and you probably don't have the patience for people that are going to bring you down. I have a really simple litmus test, truly. And again, I can be very forgiving. I can be way too forgiving. But in a nutshell, if you don't lift me up, I don't need to make time for you. It's just all there is to it. Number 8. This one's really important if you're dealing with health issues. Number 8. Yeah, because I have a bonus one. I was about to say, I thought my list was 8. It is 8, but I have a bonus for you. You need to let go of the need to say yes. Now, when I was first diagnosed with fibromyalgia, literally the first thing that the doctors told me was, you're going to have to learn how to say no. And I was like, what? I'm overwhelmed with this diagnosis of, excuse me, I've got what? And it's never going to go away. And oh my God, I'm going to feel like this forever. And that you're worried about me saying yes to everything. But here's the deal. When you have a lot of health issues, you're so aware of the things that you cannot do. And you feel really guilty about it. It bothers you. So when someone asks you, hey, can you take this on? Yes, I can. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. And that's okay. So not only do I have the guilt of the chronic illness and all that goes with that, I'm also a chronic people pleaser. I think I said chronic too many times. Anyway, but I'm terrible about being a people pleaser, and I like to make other people happy, and a lot of times it comes at a high cost to me. So if you're a people pleaser, stop. The only person that you should be worried about pleasing truly is yourself. And as a girl I used to be in an accountability group with a long time ago, and I'll never forget this because I just thought it was such a simple and profound statement. No is a complete sentence. You don't owe anybody any explanations. Can you do this? No. Thanks for thinking of me, but no, I can't take that on. That being said, I cannot just say no. Because I'm a people pleaser, I always want to offer an excuse, but you don't owe anybody an excuse. You just don't. And finally, here's my bonus, number 9. If you want to be happier, you need to let go of comparisons. You want to rob yourself of happiness, compare yourself to other people. Here's the deal. You tend to compare your like chapter 2 or 3 with their chapter 30 or 40. Well, of course you're going to come up short. Of course you are. And you know what else? You have no idea. You have no idea what's going on behind closed doors. You have no idea what this person is struggling with. Now, if you want something that somebody else has, guess what? Success leaves a trail. You can get online and do some research. Is it going to be easy? No, because if it was easy, everybody would be successful. But you can get online and you can do some research and you can figure out how that person got from point A to point B, and you can do it yourself. Success always leaves a trail. You got to find it. If you really have to compare yourself to other people, if you just have to, I really recommend that you compare yourself to people who are less fortunate than you are. Now, this is not so that you can feel superior. Certainly not. But it's so you can remind yourself to be grateful for the blessings in your life, because you know what? You got a lot of them. Even as rough as the past couple of weeks have been for me. I mean, it's honestly, y'all, it's been bad. It's been really bad. But I'm still really blessed. I have a really great little cottage. It's shabby chic, but I love it. I love my space. I'm so comfortable here. I'm content with my landlord's very sweet, but it's nice and quiet, and I can be alone and nobody bothers me. And I go for walks. I'm in this amazingly gorgeous area, and it's really safe for me to walk. I am so grateful for these things. I have friends that I can lean on who will support me. I'm grateful for that. I've got a family that I can lean on. But you got to be grateful for what you have, because I can guarantee you there's somebody out there who would love to be as fortunate as you are. But anyway, that is all I have for tonight. I am absolutely freaking exhausted. I've had 2 nights of fairly decent sleep in the past couple of weeks, but it's not been consistent. They've been both about 7 hours, but it's not 7 hours straight through. It's a few hours, then wake up for a while, and a few hours, and wake up, then a couple hours, and I'm exhausted. So I am going to go and start getting ready for bed, and I'm going to go climb in bed, and I'm going to knit for a while because that has become my big stress outlet. And there's another thing that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that my friend Gingy taught me how to knit. Anyway, I hope y'all have a great night, and barring any internet problems or unforeseen health issues, I will be back Wednesday at 7 o'clock Central. Thanks. Good night.